Good morning, guys. Lillian with Lily Ray's Collection. Today I am back with this printable template that I have in my shop currently, and I believe that we made a Christmas Epiphany junk journal with this one. So this goes out to Willow. She wanted to see a different rendition of this small junk journal. And so I'm here to do that. And it's going to be challenging because I'm going to be using the floral shop paper that I bought. And it's very thin. It's white in the back. But I'm going to do something where I can create the journal using these papers and making them just a little bit heavier. Alright, so let's get started. What I did was I took this insert and this insert. The cover we're going to do last. So I have those two inserts, and what I'm going to do, I'm not going to print it. This is just for someone who doesn't own a printer. You can still get this printable template. I would send it to you in the mail, and then this way you have your templates. All you have to do is cut things out, trace and cut things out. So let's get started. Alright, so I selected some pages from the collection, and this is the first insert that you saw, and this is the second one. This one sits on top of this one. So you could basically do 2 pages of this and 2 of this, or 1 of this and 3 of these, so that you have the 4 inserts. But today, just as an example, I'm going to do probably 3 pages. So I went ahead, I folded the paper in half, I traced around this, like this first, I traced around it, and then I set it down. If you wanted the thicker lines, then you would go ahead and fold it there. So you have 2 options there. Okay, so this one is traced, and I like to put my templates back so that they do not get lost. And then this is the second page. I did the same thing. I selected the center line, and that is the third page. So let me go ahead and do the same. I think I want this pop of yellow in there. I need a manicure desperately. So just make sure that they're lined up as close as you could get them. And then just sit your template close to the edge. Try and put that down straight. Take your time with it. It's no rush. If you see that your template is just a little bit crooked, you can straighten that out like that. Okay, so we're going to trace around this one. Oh, I have to go down here. Down this way. Down that way. And then again here. Make sure you make your lines dark enough, and you're going to cut right on that line. Okay, and then in order to get that to de-stick like that without ripping your paper, all you got to do is put it on your arm and de-stick it. Okay, so I'm going to cut this out, and I will be right back. Alright, so before I continue cutting, around. I needed to tape the inside, and I used my ATG runner, and then I'm going to cut the top, but I wanted the two pieces to stay together. So just remember, if you're doing exactly what I'm doing, put your tape down first and then just lay that down, and then you can cut it so that you don't have any trouble in gluing it evenly. Okay, and then now I'm going to continue cutting. Alright, I'm using my EK2 scoreboard to score this down this line, and you can erase your lines if you'd like, and then we can go ahead and use that edge to make sure it is square. Okay. And then this is the third page. Again, when you butt it up against something, it just helps to square your paper off. And if you're a little off, that'll help it. Alright, so we have the 3. Now I'm going to, let me see what I'm going to do here. I think I'm going to turn them the opposite way. What happened here? So that when I ink the edges, I can just go ahead and take that pencil mark out so that it's not visible. Again, this is just an example. So as you can see, they bend both ways. Okay, this is the bigger one, so this is going to go on top of this, and this one's going to go on top of this. So these lines, these pencil lines, will be hidden. You won't see that. Just make sure that if you're working with flowers, that they're going in the right direction. Sometimes it's hard to tell which direction they're going, but we'll do our best. Okay, so now you can't see any pencil lines, and these are going to go away when I ink it. Alright, so those are the 3. Now these we're going to keep because we're going to use these to make our pockets. What I'm going to do is, this is going to be a tag book, so it's going to have pockets in the front and in the back. So let me just show you. I'm going to take this and just cut it there because it's going to be just a little bit smaller than the actual. Let me see if it has enough. Yep. To have a little gusset there at the end, and then one on the bottom. Okay. So let me just cut this in half. I'm over here on my cutter. So you could see how versatile this template is. Okay. Then I'm going to take my scoreboard, and I do have pockets here. Let me see. We could do these side pockets, which is perfect for that piece. Or we could do that pocket. I think what we'll do is we'll do one of each. So the pocket doesn't matter if it's white inside. So we're going to, whoops. I'm going to set it down all the way on the bottom edge. And then you can notch your pocket later. Okay, I think I did that one. Yep. So there's one pocket. And here's another. Let's use this edge over here. Let's line it up down here. Just like that. Oops. Okay, so trace it there. Trace it here. Trace the front. And then the bottom. I'm just going to cut this over here on my cutter. Trying to get my scissors that always get stuck. Good golly, Miss Molly. Okay, so now I'm just gonna cut those notches. This way. This one here. And because I did such a terrible job at cutting that, I'm going to go ahead. I don't have a lot of light where my cutter is. You could save this piece as well. You could probably get some flowers out of that. And because this is a single ply of paper, it is thin. Just don't push too hard. Be gentle when you're scoring. And what I'm going to do is mix and match the collection, because it is a collection. I'm over here cutting the bottom, or rather the top. Let's notch it. As I said, I don't have a light over there, but obviously I need a light because I can't cut straight. Not straight, but I can't cut on that brown, on the pencil line. All right. And again, And the black lines on the scoreboard, I say this every time I do a video, just for anyone who is new and for anyone who's a newbie. The lines are there to guide you top to bottom. So you could see it here and see it here, and you line it up with that so that you have a straight line. Okay. And so one will go like this, and then the other one is going to go like this. All right, so I'm going to do, I'm going to trace the other ones out, cut them out. I'm going to ink everything, and I'm going to be using, what am I going to use? Let's use, I don't want to use black. I'm going to use gathered twigs. Yeah. Alright, I'm going to use, oh, maybe walnut stain. Alright, I will be back. Alright, so what I've done is I've taken these two items from the template. This is the insert for this envelope, and I traced it out, cut it out. I'm going to ink it and glue it now. And I think that that's what I'm going to do throughout. Throughout the square pockets, and then maybe the actual tag itself in the pocket that's angled. So this is how this is going to be. And if you have a pencil line, just erase it. What a beautiful envelope. Okay, so we're going to do, let me do it on this one. Should be 1/4 inch. Whoop, I gotta stay in line, otherwise I'm gonna futz it up. Just taking, if you rub there, that should come out, because I went outside of the line as usual. But if you have carpet, you got to take these balls and put them in the garbage, because they stick to your carpet. Trust me, I know. And this paper is too thin to use glue unless you're using a glue stick. So there is the paper, and it's already dyed. So this is ready to go. Goes like that. And I'm using Rusty Hinge, because it has a red tinge to it. So okay, so that one is ready. Let me just show you how that's going to look. Since this is yellow, that should fit perfectly inside, just like that. Alright, so I'm going to do that to the rest of them, and then I will be back. Alright, so this is the next paper that I'm going to be using, and this is how I line it up. I line it up to each of the ends of the paper, and then I just trace. And if you've untacked your glue, it shouldn't rip your paper. Okay. Make sure you have all of your lines. Okay. All right, I'm going to cut this out once again, and I will be back. All right, let's finish up. I think I have everything cut out. I can't say that I have everything inked. There's always something I forget. All right. No, this is inked. All right. So I'm going to use my tape runner. And I'm just using the collection from this paper pad. Okay, so I try to organize this in a way that looked kind of cohesive. So here we have, and I'm putting this more towards the edge of the outside here than towards the inside, because remember, you're going to have an elastic here. All right, so we have that there. Then we have this one. And I'm only using this tape runner because it's quicker, and it's paper. It's thin paper, so it should be okay. And then I'm going to do the same thing on this side. Try and keep that even. As even as you can make it. All right, then hit the corners here. And I squared it off on the top. I just cut the little peak off. Okay. And, yep. Same thing on this side. And bring that up a little bit more. And we'll make the tags tomorrow. All right, so this is one. Next one. I know it looks a little busy with the paper line, but that's what it is. I don't want to use any other paper line. I want to make sure that I use, oh, and this envelope goes with that, the paper line that I have here. This is going to go in the front. Let me see. I have 2 pockets. All right. All right, let's see what we're doing here. This goes like this. I want to put, actually, should I put this one? Yeah, I'm going to put that one there. And this was from a leftover piece. I was able to make 2 pockets. Oops. What happened here? Okay. Oh wait, I have to actually, you know what, I can't put that one there. It has to go on the inside because of that elastic that's going to go in that corner in the center. Sometimes. So this one has to go on the outside unless I have, oh, see, this one is the one that goes here on the outside like that. Okay. Make sure if you have your extra tape, just roll it outward. This way your pockets won't stick. All right, let me turn this one. Come on. If you have extra tape, just roll it and pull it. Okay. And then, do I want this one here? No, I want it here. Put it towards the outside, just as you did the other one. The paper feels so much better doubled up. Much sturdier. going on with this tape? Look what it's doing. Did I make a boo-boo here? I made a boo-boo here. I need one the opposite end. See, I have to keep it the way I place them down so that I don't make these boo-boos. So now this one, I have to double check. This one has to go here. This one can go here. And then this one can go on the far end. All right, there. Okay, so let me just put this one down. Making sure my flowers are going in the right direction. Can't really tell. Ooh, okay, let's do it this way. So, this way. So confusing. Okay. What is going on with my tape run? Is it finishing? Just put this tape in. Oh, good golly. Good golly, Miss Molly. Let's put that one over there. Try and stay. What's wrong here? It's like it doesn't want to line up straight. Okay, and that is number 2. This one has that one back there. Let me see. 1, 2, and 3. Okay. And on the ends you can add glue. Okay, progress. I know this video is more than 30 minutes. I know it. So we will do the tags tomorrow, the tags and the cover, and then we'll finish up. This has the insert. What I did is I used this rusty hinge and my dauber and just went around like that, spritzed it with some water, and we have an envelope. Perfect. We have this one. And then we have this one. Okay, so these are the three. This is the bigger one. This one goes inside here, and then this one's gonna go inside here. See how nice that looks? All right, guys. All right, well, I will leave it right there, and I will be back tomorrow to finish up the cover, the elastics, and also the tags. All right. Thanks for joining me today. Please like, share, and subscribe. Don't forget to hit that bell so that you'll be notified as soon as I upload a video. Take care, guys.